This is attorney Antonio Moore coming to you from Tone Talks, here to have a discussion about 50 Cent, about his whole lawsuit that just got announced with the liquor company, and just tying that to the overall lack of black business in the way these black men from hip hop, primarily, oftentimes low educated, projected themselves as multi-billionaire businessmen, but actually were just marketers for vices, whether it be liquor or whether it be gambling or whether it be something else. They were marketers for vices. And now what's happening is the people that are part of those industries, not to say there aren't bad people in every part of business, but the vices attract a very particular kind, are now treating them the way that people in vices treat people, very poorly. Let's talk about it. So you got 50 Cent accuses liquor brand Beam Suntory of embezzlement. 50 Cent alleges that Sire Spirits overpaid for the liquor that was supplied and took kickbacks of about $6 million. So the $1 billion man, the multiple $100 million man, everybody gonna complain about millions, but this seems like bad press if you are supposed to be worth that much amount of money. But we'll get to that in a second. Don't forget the bankruptcy that happened a while back. We got that in the context of, you remember Jay Z had to sue Bacardi, and then he came back and told y'all he was worth a lot of money, and he sold for a lot of money. But you remember he didn't know where the bottles was at. With the Douce, I believe, he didn't know where the bottles was. And he was begging them to tell him where the bottles of the liquor was. Okay, but you're in the liquor business. You got Diddy with the Diageo, and then he had to accuse them of racism, and like Diddy and Diageo part ways in settlement of racism. But again, all of these men are selling nothing more than the lowest shit in society. Some liquor, some vices. These are oftentimes low-educated men that you guys uplifted and created a mutated idea of success out of. And so now what's happening is that you done went crazy thinking that they was gonna be successful when they can't do shit. No way. Come on, let's talk about it. But it ain't just them. You got Joe Budden, he's selling the gambling with Prize Picks. You got Shannon Sharpe, he's selling the gambling with Draft Kings. I'm telling you that the gambling is gonna get bad. You still want to watch the Lakers tonight, so you can't deal with what it means, but then everybody and come back in about 5 years and tell me that they didn't know that the gambling was going to affect their son, or that these men are going to come back and act like they didn't understand the impact of the gambling when everybody's a gambling addict, selling nothing more than vices. I want to have a show today, and the show primarily is about 50, but it really is about just a total lack of black business, which is really just vices. Vices are like liquor and gambling and guns and illicit drugs, painted with a veneer of black business and black excellence to make you not understand. We locked out, babe. Been telling you for 10 years. Can we talk about it? How many people know that 50 don't even drink liquor? So he gonna sell it to you, but he don't drink it because he don't want to be out of control of himself. Wait, 50 don't drink liquor. All right. Can we talk? Not gonna keep you long. They sell the gambling, but then we find out with people like Diddy that he don't even own the Ciroc. He just hold the bottles. Good Lord. Who really owns Ciroc? That's right. Diddy is not the owner of Ciroc. I was shocked when I found this out too. I wasn't. How did you expect this man to own something? Look at him. And so what ended up happening is you can't even see what a business person looks like. And I ain't talking about looking white or black. You call him Puff Daddy. Call that man Sean. Call that man Curtis. Damn near 50 years old, you calling these people Puff Daddy and 50 quarters. I want to talk because you don't even understand what success is no more. They done messed your mind up. Who really owns Ciroc? I was shocked when I found this out too. Diddy has a beefed up endorsement deal between him and the owners of the drink. They have a 50-50 split, and now he don't got nothing because they done kicked him out to the curb. Diddy sues liquor giant Diageo for unlawful retaliation following racial discrimination suit. So again, the premise of this is to tie in how this is an ecosystem of putting a veneer of black business when there is no black business. I've already shown you in reports with academics. You can go get the one that I did with Duke University and go get that on their website, but you need it. And what you gotta understand, what this 50 Cent thing is showing you is one, he don't have no big business. It's an itty bitty, little bitty business selling liquor that he don't drink. And number two, it's all a veneer. I want to talk today. Got this man. Somebody said filthy quarters. Call that man Curtis. You need to retire out of them names. I'm retiring from rap. We gonna retire you from calling you Puff Daddy. You Sean. We gonna retire you from calling you 50 Cent. You Curtis. Maybe that will help Black America grow up and understand that these are nothing more than men that did not achieve what you thought they did. They just painted themselves that way. Good Lord. And so you did the same thing and got no retirement. Sean Diddy Combs and Diageo resolved legal dispute. Yeah, it was a resolution. Get on. Get on. Both parties announced on Tuesday. Okay. He just severed ties. That's what they said. Mr. Combs has withdrawn all of his allegations about Diageo and will voluntarily dismiss his lawsuit against Diageo with prejudice. Diageo and Mr. Combs have no ongoing business relationship either with respect to Ciroc vodka or De Leon tequila, which Diageo now solely owns. You got 50 Cent signing bottles at the liquor store. If that don't, when the last time you seen Ronald McDonald at the McDonald's signing hamburger boxes? They got him like Lady Eloise. He ain't got no power. They got him out here signing liquor bottles, and he ain't even know that they doing allegedly embezzling the money. Okay, well, get on out there. Rapper 50 Cent will be signing bottles at New Jersey liquor store. Forget the club. You can find 50 Cent in the aisles of a New Jersey liquor store next month as he makes his way around the country promoting two of his luxury bottles. So it's a luxury bottle, but you at the liquor store. Ronald McDonald don't be at the McDonald's. Good Lord. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is not just a rapper, but an actor, a producer, and a businessman. I think he's a high school dropout too. They should always add that so we have context. I'm about tired of this. Can I talk? Y'all done took these people and let them elevate themselves. 50 Cent will be there February 21st from 5 to 7 o'clock signing his bottles. He is a mascot and a bad one at that. And at the end of the day, when we come back to this, whether it be 50 Cent signing liquor, actual bottles at the store that they ain't even giving him the profit on correctly, or whether it be Jay Z who don't know where the actual physical bottles are even located, or whether it be Diddy who they just kicked to the curb and told him, we just take all the value from that. You can just go on. None of these people represented the achievement and the ascension that you made them out to be. Somehow you're going to have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, how do I move forward if I know these people as what they are? Curtis and Sean and Sean. Somebody said 50 was signing at a liquor store down the street a couple of years ago. I need you to see it because they're going to sell you this gambling, and then you're going to come back to me and act like it wasn't a vice. The show is a gambling commercial, not a show, in my view. All these shows. If you don't think he'd be at the liquor store signing the bottles, here he is at the liquor store signing a bottle. And I'll say it again, Ronald McDonald don't have to do that. Ronald be at the damn commercial shoot, and then he go home, take all his paint off. So all this change, so let me say it better. Everybody in the chat, y'all listening? Because I want you to understand that. The name, 50 Cent, the chain, the outfit, it is all his clown outfit. That's part of selling that alcohol. 310-388-3499. I want to hear from you. We're going to keep it short, but we're going to get through this show. The 5 biggest vice industries in the world, according to Fortune. You got alcohol is number 1. That's why they all trying to get into it. Jay Z, let's go to the top. Diddy, I think 50 Cent, even Rick Ross. They just trying to sell you some stuff, and 50 don't drink it. Somebody got it right. It's a clown costume. That's all it is. It's a clown costume. That's his clown suit. As is the name, 50 Cent. It don't make no sense. Like my name ain't Tone Talks. That's the name of the show. My name is Antonio. His name is Curtis. Damn old ass man telling you his name 50 Cent. You got number one, alcohol. Number two, tobacco. Number three, the military industrial complex. Number four, illicit drugs. Number five, gambling. These are the businesses that you see these black entertainers moving into to take advantage of black folk in America. How vice industries have worked their way back into public favor. How have alcohol and fast food brands made themselves respectable by behaving better and marketing more ethically? No, what they do is they sell you on black excellence. How many Ciroc business for black folks little campaigns did Diddy do? How many times did you sell black business through a vice industry back to black folks as you poison their families and their communities with that alcohol? I want to talk. But I specifically did this show because of this that just came out March 12th. 50 Cent accuses liquor brand of embezzlement. I'm not the one you want to play with. Who are you then? They played with you from the day they gave you this little cheap liquor. This little, what is it, $5 million in revenue? They run around here and they tell you about billions and all that. And when you cut it open, it'd be $4 million in revenue. What you talking about, Tone? Before I get into it, just so we have context, this is a little itty bitty business. Sire Spirits, that's the name of his business, is a company that operates in the food and beverage industry, employs 51 to 100 people, and has $1 million to $5 million in revenue. That's like a single McDonald's. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. That's like when you have $1 to $5 million in revenue, you might have $400,000 in profit. They sell it to you as a $1 billion Facebook, but in actuality, it's your corner McDonald's. Doing all these news stories and all this. Yeah, that's what I think, Eric Housley. A couple 100,000, if that. That's why he complained about the 6 million the way he is. 50 Cent accuses liquor brand of embezzlement. I'm not the one you want to play with. You ain't no. Sometimes these people get confused with their TV shows. You not no mobster. They'll play with you like a rat with a mouse. Just like they did Diddy with the damn contracts and the racial accusations, just like they did Jay Z with the bottles. Beam Suntory issued a statement by email denying all allegations of wrongdoing on Tuesday after alleging that Beam Suntory, which distributes his alcohol brand Sire Spirits, which I just showed you, makes about $1 to $5 million in revenue, was involved in an embezzlement scheme that nearly cost him millions of dollars. The actor rapper 48 shared an Instagram post on Monday that claimed the company would pay for what they did, alongside an Instagram reel of a Fox in New York report about the allegations. 50 Cent wrote in the caption, Beam Suntory is going to pay for what they did. Trust me, these big companies think they can get away with anything. It has cost me millions in legal fees. They're going to find out I'm not the one to play with. He then followed up with the post with a clear version of the clip. Here's a clear version of the news story. All right. So you begging black folks to like jump on your side. All right. Come on. That you not the one to play with. The guy named 50 Cent. This is the letter that he's talking about that he found from 2016. It's 2024. I'm writing to let you know that Beam Suntory has a long-standing relationship with Sire Spirits and Curtis Jackson. As a part of that relationship, we are in the process of negotiating an agreement wherein Beam Suntory would act as an importer and marketer for Le Chemin de Roy champagne on a long-term basis. In that role, and assuming the parties can reach a mutually acceptable agreement, we would dedicate appropriate marketing and sales support and utilize our national distributor network. See, the money being the distributor network. That's the whiteness. That's the business oftentimes. And the production. At the world's third largest premium spirits company, Beam Suntory is crafting the spirits brand that stirs the world. Consumers from all corners of the globe call for the company's brands. They make Jim Beam, I believe, or some other stuff. I'm just telling you, as I get deep into this, that when you see this, don't get lost in the I'm not the one to play with. Ask yourself, what is he selling? Liquor of pure vice for the community. Number two, why we got to hear about it? Get your business done. For too long, black folks have allowed these people, these very low level people, in my view, very low socially. I don't see no Harvard. I don't see no Yale. I don't see no Stanford. I don't see no UCLA. I don't see no advanced degrees. I don't see no studies and progress. I don't see no labor movements. I don't see no unions. I don't see no groups and orgs behind them. I don't see nothing but just them calling themselves 50 quarters and Puffy Daddy. It's like we don't even know what's good and bad. As long as they give us a Cat Williams interview, we gonna forget the Draft Kings in the corner. As long as they hollering and laughing and it looks fun, we gonna forget the prize picks and all the money that's gonna be lost, let alone families destroyed as they give away their money that's lost. Talk about it. We don't own nothing. Who really owns Ciroc? Now the man want to sue because they treating him like the Ronald McDonald character. Want to talk? I'm just trying to slow it down. I'm not gonna keep you long. So part of what they did here is they made the vices these lower end societal businesses. They ain't making no bread. They ain't making no eggs. They ain't making no meat. They ain't doing no contracts. They ain't making no buildings, like making commercial buildings. They not laying no pavement. They're not doing nothing but selling vices. And so now they want to use black energy to kind of get their support. And they talk about black excellence and black business, but they selling liquor the whole time. And now when they get into it with the people who are in the liquor part of society, which ain't the highest part, they want us to look at them like they got done over. Let me show you this last image first. I got to show you. This is what they show you. This is the business that they show you. They show you this man, this perpetual 30-year-old, with all this money and the liquor in front of him. So you in your head think of him like Freeway Rick, like he doing business, and I just something to see a young man. But this is the actual business. Hold on. 50 Cent Sire Spirits announces top team. Rapper and entrepreneur 50 Cent Jackson's Sire Spirit brand has announced Joseph Egger as Chief Operating Officer, along with Andrew Tubner, who has joined as Chief Revenue Officer. This is in the drinks and business. See, we don't get the drinks and business niche article. All we get is the Instagram that show this like he down there doing business. So this is the business we see. Black excellence, $1 billion. This is the real business, and it's worth, and they do revenue of like $4 million. His picture so bad that they just had to go snatch that, whoever wrote this article, from Facebook or something. I don't know. That ain't even, but they got pictures for 50 Cent for days. But he don't know where the money at, but he's signing bottles. Oh, somebody asked me a question. Let me make sure. Somebody said those white men's work for him. What's the problem? They not in the picture. Show them sitting there so that we know this ain't no business. Show them sitting there so we know this ain't black folk. Stop making it seem like you sitting there doing all the business and you getting all the contracts together. You not smart enough, 50 Cent. Show us the reality that all your business is this right here. Is the same thing done again. These folk. People be struggling. That means we don't, first of all, we don't need no more liquor. We don't need that. But we can't get in no other part of society. And they then took these people and they got them signing bottles like Ronald McDonald and telling you that they businessmen, but actually all they are is Ronald McDonald. But in addition, they project a false image of the achievement of black folks, cutting down the ability to do black politics. Y'all think 50 Cent being there, getting all the production lines together, doing the contracts? I mean, he got real money next to him like a dope dealer. Do you know how stupid this is? with the liquor bottles in front of him to get you believing that this is the way the business is done. But then when it's time to cry, he crying out. He crying out. He got these people working, and he crying out like this. Can I talk? Support the channel. We ain't here for the games. I'm not gonna keep you too long. Ain't nothing more than Ronald McDonald. Go get your look. We need you to get your muscles, get your 50 Cent name, your sweatshirt from your first album, the chain on. Make sure you have that chain. If you have that chain, your contract, you're gonna lose 20%. The chain, put your hat on because your head flat when you don't have that. And then come on out here and we gonna, but Ronald McDonald don't have to do that. But you 50 Cent, you below Ronald McDonald. Shit, Ronald college educated. God damn it. Ronald got a damn degree. I want to talk. A lot of people in here need 50 Cent to exist because they don't like their life at home. He been the idea of where they can get to, but what they telling you with Diddy and with Jay Z and with 50 now is that your top is the bottom of the shoes. You ain't dream big enough because you don't know how to dream. Your dream is somebody else's nightmare. She doing business with this company. Beam Century Inc. agrees to pay over $19 million to resolve criminal foreign bribery case. He doing business with the people that sell the vices, the liquor and stuff. Got no real contracts. A Chicago-based company that produces and sells distilled beverages has agreed to pay a criminal monetary penalty of $19 million to resolve the department's investigation into violations of foreign corrupt practices. Again, the Sire Spirits that 50 is involved with or owns a portion of, I don't know. I just know it's small. It's like, I mean, so infinitesimally small, you should look at it like George Jefferson. So it's small and they sell vices. So it ain't no real business, but we think he a billionaire because he projects that by showing us him sitting with the money, and then we gonna ask what's wrong with that. All right. I want to talk. Don't none of it make no sense. Vice Industries and Sinful Stock, a profitable partnership. Introduction to Vice Industries. Vice industries are those that cater to people's vices, such as gambling, alcohol, tobacco, and adult entertainment. These industries have been around for centuries and have always been controversial because of their perceived negative effects on individuals and society. However, they are also highly profitable and have a significant impact on the economy. That's what we gonna sell. I mean, we came from hip hop and we call ourselves 50 Cent. 50 Cent filed 70-page complaint for alleged $6 million scheme that nearly cost him his spirits company. So he almost lost the whole thing over this $6 million. All right. Because these illicit commissions were baked into the price of the product, Sire Spirits overpaid on taxes, overpaid on customs and duties, overpaid on insurance, which are marked toward the value of the product. Sire Spirits attorney Craig Weiner said. Furthermore, Beam Century's chief commercial officer, Julius Grant, is being accused of wearing various hats, including Beam Century's employee officer of the company and serving under the actual and parent authority of Beam Century while leading the scheme. Beam Century's role here is extraordinarily troubling. You can read that article for yourself. This is the letter Beam Century sent without my knowledge to people involved in the scheme that cost me millions, he wrote. Do I really need to hold a press conference? Yeah, you need to hold a press conference. You need to figure out tell us why you sell liquor. You need to do a lot of stuff. Because I'm just looking at the whole thing and I'm saying all of this has been a con to project black folks having a rival that didn't happen. And there's no way that you should have been the first through the door. Not you, not Diddy, not Jay Z. I don't want nobody to don't have a first and a last name. I'm just talking. A lot of them don't even have no money. Nobody had carrying around no money. Listen, like it's 86. He got money like it's 88 or something like that, bro. Make no sense. It's funny because I was doing my doc freeway cracking the system with Rick. He don't dope boy don't even want no money, man. They got tired of counting that back in '88. But he know that a lot of y'all don't know, man. Y'all stuck in the movies, and some of y'all is like good kids or were good kids, and like this is like what make you feel like mafia and like cool. He can't do nothing. This man, come on. You don't go sit down and see if they get him his check on time. Rapper 50 Cent will be signing bottles at a liquor store. You goddamn Ronald McDonald. Whole Ronald McDonald trying to tell us some mafia stuff because you watch them little TV shows, BMF and Power. You don't get out of here. 50 Cent filed 70-page complaint for alleged $6 million scheme. Now, I don't know if the scheme was true or not, but I do know that business is itty bitty. And what happened was that money, this amount of money, nearly cost him his spirits company. Can we talk? We have no idea. But then at the same time as selling the vice, the liquor, he ain't into making love. 50 Cent says he's practicing abstinence in 2024. So he not doing that. He don't drink the liquor. He clean. He don't do nothing. But he got us following it. Then we find out that the liquor is pure poison. I just wanted to read this to somebody because somebody in the chat asked about liquor. Now, I'm not a medical expert. I'm just reading what you can find on the internet at poison.org and other sites. The body converts alcohol to a poison, which causes damage at the cellular level and can lead to cancer. From poison.org, alcohol is a drug. This is because ethanol and other alcohols are chemicals that act on the brain and other parts of the body in a similar way to medication. Since alcohol is a drug, it can cause unwanted symptoms, poisoning, or even death when consumed in large amounts. Yeah. So we're not going to drink it, but we're going to sell it. For those people that want to know who he's suing, Beam Suntory is the third largest producer of distilled beverages worldwide behind Diageo and Pernod Ricard. The company's principal products include bourbon whiskey, Scotch whiskey, Irish whiskey, Canadian whiskey, tequila, vodka, cognac, rum, cordials, and pre-mixed ready-to-drink cocktails. Again, Diageo is the one that Diddy did. So Diddy went with Diageo, and then 50 went with Beam Suntory, and we just gonna make sure that we in the business of selling you the vices through some kind of black excellence, because that is the model as shown in this article of how vice industries have worked their way back into public favor. So we give you black excellence that makes you drink the liquor because you think you're supporting black business. But when you cut the business open, it's more this than that. 50 Cent Spire Spirits announces top team. Now, again, this is just a niche article that found these pictures of this man. I just wanted to come have a brief discussion about this because I'm looking around and I think that a lot of us believe in an achievement and an access that simply did not happen. We believe in an ascension that did not happen. We don't understand that there's a political moment that you are missing. I'm telling you now, within 5 years, the amount of gambling that will impact Black America will make you really understand why this is a gamble apocalypse. So you're going to be gambling and drinking liquor while the people that sell it to you tell you they don't mess with that. I don't know how you keep messing with those people. This is Tone Talks. Please go to tonetalks.net, subscribe, donate, and share. I just wanted to hit this discussion because I think that I need to say it because it don't seem like nobody else is. I'm out.